Hello everybody, welcome back to Banished. We're playing the Colonial Charter mod, the Cursed Llama. The Curse of the Golden Llama, I should say. The Cursed Llama. Anyway, last time I said wear a badger suit. A little weird. Gonna just throw that out there. Ooh, you know, oh gosh. Everybody's dying. The woodcutter. The woodcutter was unavailable. I was gonna upgrade this. We can't. We don't have time. We don't even have enough people. Alright, kindergartners. It's time to graduate with your basic knowledge of woodcutting skills. Well, the furnace guy is going to run out of fuel. How much furnace fuel do we have? We have 352. You know what? We can actually turn that off for a bit. That'll be fine. I'm sure it's fine. And this guy's going to supply a ton of charcoal. He's already done 165 with a little bit of wood. We'll do even more down the road. This is already getting full. Wondering, should we go ahead? Yeah, you know what? While we're waiting on population boom, let's go ahead and build one more storage barn. What we'll do is we'll upgrade this one, then we'll upgrade that one, so all the goods here will get shifted over, and that way there's not like kind of a gap in what's being, held on to. I'm a little surprised we haven't had nomads yet. Like, I don't know what the back-end code is for that. Like, if you have to be at a certain population. I have noticed though that like if you don't have really like a trading post or anything ready, then it doesn't really happen. Oh man, somebody died. The fisherman drowned. That's sad. It's probably over here. These guys are working their butts off. You know what? We could probably reduce these a little bit. We have so much food. There we go. Let's control that. We'll take him off of here and let him go over here. Okay. And somebody just became a laborer, so that's fantastic. Alright, well, we'll let this finish off here, and we'll double upgrade those two storage barns. That'll take a bit of time. And what else can we be building towards? Well, we're a little cramped. Like, I'm just going to be honest. We're a little cramped here. I really think we ought to start venturing out, doing this stuff. Maybe a market is something that you need as well to actually bring in more nomads. So, you know what? Let's go ahead. Let's build a road out here. We'll do the town abodes. Just to do this right. And then I'm just queuing up everything. Oh, that's a trading. I'm like, why won't that work? No, we need the central market. There we go. Now, there are a bunch of other markets. I haven't really messed with those, to be completely honest. But there's like a fruit stall and vegetables, grains, protein, textiles, cloth, materials, and then, oh, they've added in wood market cart. You know what? That might not be a half bad idea. That way you can control these goods and put them where you want them for your industries. So let's say we wanted to have wood always around here. We could put a wood stall right here. And if, let's say, they're actually bringing in wood really far away and stockpiling it here, there would be somebody to gather that all the time. And that would be their only job. Because right now, if you have someone like this Brickworks guy, he would be going and getting those things. But if you had one person dedicated, we need to test that. That might be a half bad, or not a half bad idea. We have whale meat and seaweed. You know what? We've got plenty of seaweed. We don't have whale meat. Maybe that'll be a treat for everyone. I'm not entirely sure. I've never had whale meat. Who knows? Who the heck knows? All right. Let's see. We have more people available to do stuff. How's the venison looking? Oh my gosh, we're almost 700. All right, let's kick that guy off. There you go, butcher. Get us some more venison here. Oh, I think we finished the barn. Yes, we finished the barn. Both of those are open and ready. We will have to upgrade them soon. But I'm glad to have these here, because it's making these more efficient of bringing in herbs, bringing in venison, bringing in leather. And all the stuff from the gathering hut, the roots, onions, mushrooms, ginger, all that good stuff. We've already got 200 glass. That's fantastic. Furnace fuel is still not that far down, and we've got a bit of glass just waiting in storage. So we could go in here, and we're maxed out on furniture too. So why don't we go ahead and just say 1,000 furniture. Oh gosh, whoops, I said 100. And we'll do 500 glass, and that will just keep bringing that in. Pearls, we're just going to get them as they come in. And that's not going to be a big lucrative thing. It's just a little extra. Not much more going on there. We're already maxed out for charcoal. Holy crap. That thing is so incredibly efficient. Look at that. 700 last season. You know, honestly, we could hire somebody to do furnace fuel. We could sell it and have them use charcoal instead of firewood. You know what? Let's do that. Let's do that. How much do we have right now? 300? Let's just put 100 fuel in here. Hopefully it's worth more than 6. It's worth 3. What? That's so not worth it. All the extra time you have to put into that? Oh my gosh. It'd be better off selling charcoal, actually. Okay, got a single dad here. And 2 broskies. So that's weird. I don't know how to fix it when they do that. When they just pair up. We had a situation where we were like, didn't have enough room for guys and girls, and now we have too many guys. Like, what the heck's going on here? Dear Darwinism, you have attacked my village, and I really don't appreciate it. Love, Night Ghost. Tallow, we've got 30 of that. How are we? We probably don't have, like, any. Yeah, that's all we've got. All right. We'll let that do its thing. Once again, I'm banking on this trading post to actually pay off a bit more than it is. And it always does over time. Just really hoping we get something a little sooner. Chickens are great for food. They're not great for much else, to be completely honest. What will it bring us here? We're going to need a bunch of stuff here, honestly. We're going to need a lot of infrastructure. So, storage barn. We're going to need a stockpile real close. So, we'll do that as well. And I'm going to go ahead and say priority on the stockpile, because I'll clear this, I'll have resources there, and they can run around. And they're going a lot of back and forth, filling up this stockpile with stuff they don't need to do. So, let's have them be a bit more efficient. And I've got 4 laborers right now, so really we could queue up a lot of resource gathering and be a lot better off. All right, who paired off here? Oh, we actually had somebody pair off. Oh my goodness. This is just silliness. Like, seriously? I'm thinking about building another house and, like, making this upgrade to kick them out. You know what? Let's actually do something similar to that. Let's build a boarding house. All right, we'll do the boarding house. We'll like start the upgrade on this and cancel it or something just to boot them out. I think you could do that. I believe that works. We're going to do a lot of building right now, so I'm not going to get a lot of the other industries up and going. Let's just get builders and laborers ready to go, and that way we can crank out a bunch of different stuff. Okay. Okay. A little weird. Just going to throw that out there. It's a bit of an odd pairing. Build a couple more homes. And take the road out there, because we're probably going to have a lot of industry there. Love dirt roads. Really like brick roads. And we'll get to the point where we're doing brick roads, too. How are we on sand and glass and all that business? Furnace fuel's fine. How are we doing on sand? We're catching up to our sand a little bit. We only have 1 guy doing sand. And this one needs 2 to 3 to kind of supply it, honestly. Look at that. We're sitting so pretty for goods. Oh, is that a trader I see? Well, hello, friend. Welcome to Ramadan. Yay. Candles, joists, and furnace fuel. Joists are the only thing useful in that. Oh my gosh. Well, the pearls came in handy. Alright, get out of here. Wow. Wow. That is not so good. I was really hoping for a bit more than that. Jeez. Okay. Central Market. Let's get 1 person here. Just 1 for now. She'll start... She or he? I don't really know. Let's start supplying this. Now, the markets are great because homes won't now just... Look at all their inventory. They just run and grab food randomly. Now with the market, it's a central area. 1, where it's more available, but 2, they won't grab as much. And stockpiles and storage barns, they'll just grab a ton. You know, and they'll kind of hoard it. But they won't do that with this situation. Alright, furnace fuel, we're at the 300 bit. And that's because I've got like 100 here. Oh my gosh, that's so silly. Let's just see what 20 charcoal is worth. Is it worth 3? Yeah, see, this is kind of dumb. Like, I guess I'm keeping furnace fuel in here to control having too much and like overstocking things, I guess. I'm not entirely sure. Look, the little red barrels, or the little barrels with red in them. It's kind of neat. Our blacksmith is keeping up with our population, which is good. We currently don't have anybody building coats, which we have 300 leather. That wouldn't take too much time, actually, for them to max that out. So why don't we do that over here? One animal that would be fantastic for production is sheep, because they'll just give us wool for days. And then we can make food from them. Wool coats sell for a good amount. And then like the pea coats, they're the fine coats in this mod. They'll sell for even more. So there's a lot of good stuff going on there too. Now, granted, we have a very nice temperature. It's very hot, so a lot of people don't necessarily need the coats to stay warm, because that's their mechanic, really. I don't know if being clothed makes them more healthy, because technically they just call them clothes in the stats. So we'll build it anyway, just to have people have them, and they'll probably be more productive. I'm not entirely sure, but they'll probably like it. Okay, we got, those are the only, everybody else here are idiots. Everyone else there are just completely stupid. Except these guys are like, these guys are weird. Alright, so if we do get nomads, we'll have the boarding house. We have everything necessary for nomads now. We have a central market. We have a trading post. We have a town hall. Look at this, nobody has paired off in these yet. No one. Alright, we've gotten ahead of the curve of population. So we'll just keep building, like, infrastructure stuff. Okay, with that being said, shore houses are really going to be helpful. So, and they cost, what was that, 30 wood, so nothing too bad. So we'll build 2 or 3 of these out here that we can fit. Alright, let's do those 4. What else do we need to build right now? Let's check on our tallow a little bit. We'll let that go up a bit more with the butcher. They've been able to produce meat cuts, sausages, just good stuff all around. I'm still going to hold off on the hospital for a little bit. Let's build another blacksmith shop over here as well, because eventually we're going to reach the point where that is an issue. So we'll build it right here by the tailor. We should build another brickworks, but I really don't want to dig into our sand any more than we already are. We could do a statue carver. Oh, you know what, actually? We need a saw pit. Just one for now. It's this little tiny thing, and it takes wood and turns it into cut lumber. We didn't already do that, did we? Do we have lumber? No, we don't. We're going to need lumber for, like, kind of higher tech buildings. Alright, useless. Flour, kernels, and wheat. You can go away. No, thank you. Alright, let's make sure we're staying up on the sand, because the sand, if we back up on the sand, we're going to back up on furnace fuel, and it's just going to be kind of a bad situation. Really? Are you not producing enough? That's so interesting. You produced 700 that one year, now we only produced 500 that year. But we're using a lot of the charcoal here as well in the fuel refinery. So, I don't know. We'll just let that go. Oh, do we not have any actual laborers anymore? Oh, we had a wave of deaths, apparently. We just had another one. Holy crap. Well, then. Please, people, be born. Oh, somebody... Oh, they paired off. Kind of? Child, student, builder. We got some weird stuff going on, guys. Weird stuff. This'll act... No, this will... They'll only have one kid. What is going on? Oh, and the little 6-year-old. He's just slumming it. He's like, whatever. I don't even care. He's a newsy kid. He's just got it under control. He's got it better together than most people do at like 30. He's fine. We don't need to worry about him. And somebody else died. Alright, you know what? Let's go ahead and stop working this one. We'll get our 2 laborers out there. There we go. Now, we've got plenty of people working. Because this guy is just the workhorse over here, bringing in almost 2,000 a year. Jeez. This is going to be our new little oasis, right? Like we're going to have this whole area. Oh my gosh. We're going to have this whole area as the ideal living. It's going to be our metropolitan. This thing's barely full. But we've only got one person actually working the darn thing. All right, let's look and see what else can we build. What's going to be important for us. A fuel refinery would be important down the road. You know what? Let's build the road. Speak of the devil. This is what I always talk about. Like, you can get ready. You can kind of get things done and taken care of. We can do a couple more jointers. So we can build those guys up. And what else? We've got the blacksmith already building, which will be necessary soon. Silkworm huts I'm not going to mess with because you actually need silkworm eggs to make those work. And we don't have those. What else are we going to need? Processing. Alright, we've got a dairy house that we can build. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm just going to queue up a bunch of stuff. Bakery. And we've got a smokehouse, which needs lumber, so we can't do that. And a sugar house, which does not need lumber. So we'll do that as well. So we have 27 builders needed for all of this work that we have. It's kind of insane. But we'll just let that go. Alright, I'm looking at you, trading post. I need some goods. I need something. Actually, I need nomads. Honestly, if we just had more people, we would just be growing like nobody's business. I mean, considering how few we have 9 kids in school. And we have 12 actual children. We're doing good for the numbers that we have. It's just we need more blood. We need some new blood. They're felling all these trees. Look at all these laborers. They're just cranking away on everything. Blacksmith. Here, have another worker. And we're not going to get these actually manned with anybody. That's my point is, oh good, 2 more people became laborers. Good. The workforce is much better. Well, 3 people. Oh, do we have a cat? Hey, kitty cat. Hey, buddy, you're a cat. Hey. He's weirding out. My wife and I are doing painting. We're painting like rooms and stuff like that in our house, and he's just freaking out like, what's going on? Alright, he's 9 now. He's happy. This girl's almost 7. Oh, so weird. Oh, wait, maybe they will pair off. I know. 26, a little old, but you know what? Gotta do what we gotta do. Oh, wine. Great. How much did that even cost me? 400. You know what? Why the heck not? Just whatever. We'll sell you the ginger. We want traders to be like, oh, it's lucrative. Let's go there more. Yeah. Nomads, where you at? We need to start like an ad campaign in all the other cities. Like, come to Llama, where you can explore ancient ruins and be bored for hours on end watching trees grow. Because that's our industry. Trees. Maybe not the best. I'm not entirely sure. Look at that. Furniture looking fine. Alright. Health's still not doing too bad. I like to have that at a half at all times. So I'm kind of worried about that. How we doing on tallow? We've got 200 tallow. Let's get that going again. Oh, somebody else died. Jeez. Alright, that's fine. Whatever. There's no real rush to finish these, right? Like, nobody's waiting. We can't fill these jobs yet until we get homes. Until we get people to actually live in them. See, look, 10. Right there. 10-year-old. Alright, you know what? Let's say we're starting to build this. Will you pair off with someone? I'm just going to let it build, by the way, because I think we've got the glass to do it. And you too! Oh, wait, you're 6. Never mind. The pressure's off, friend. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Seriously. Maybe I'll just build a couple more homes. Because that worked so well last... Oh, gosh, somebody else died. The butcher died, of course. We get the butcher going again, and they die of old age. They're producing a lot of goods. They've got a lot of tallow going. See, look, they already taken like 100 tallow just on the spot, and we only have like 300 or 200. So we'll have to stop that again. But in the meantime, we can get more stuff produced here. Candles are worth 8. 8's pretty darn good. So we can go with that. Let's check on our little... Oh, we don't have anybody working the saw pit. And actually, we really need one person working on it at all times. Okay, why didn't that work? Where did they go? I wonder if they went to the other, like, woodworking areas. Oh, they didn't. Oh, they went to the woodcutter. Huh. I don't know if I care for that, to be completely honest. Yeah. No, the charcoal guy is doing so-so. It's fine. Furnace fuel's at 500. In fact, you know, with that being said, I'm just going to kill this too. You'll be fine for a bit, glass guy. How are we doing on sand? Okay, sand, we're going to need a little love here soon. Let's get one more guy building. Let's get one more guy working sand. Keep that going. Just kidding. Oh, look at that! They paired off! Oh my goodness. I just needed to scare them all, apparently. Can I do that again? Hey, look! You're out of a home! Oh, look, you went somewhere else. Oh, just kidding. Maybe. Please. Ah! Alright, you know what? If that's the case, I'm just going to pause these. We'll pause the houses, which is something we can do. We can go in and actually plan and do some stuff. So our jointer died. The furniture guy died. So that's kind of lame. The stockpile was a pretty good idea. Looks like they're just moving stuff over here back and forth. And used it to build these. That's why these got put up so quickly. We have 13 children, 8 kids in school. That's a pretty good situation to be in. I don't feel like I've been able to show off all the new stuff recently. We just run into this dire situation. This is something that's a little kind of indicative of this game sometimes, is you get into these lower bits that aren't as exciting, or because I'm used to just like, oh crap, we got to expand again, let's go. And you just go. Like I get into situations where we'll get nomads and I'll get like 40 or 60 at a time, and I'm like, crap, I have to build a whole new subdivision. You put down like 12 more houses just to bring in a bunch of them, and then crap, now we need food. And hopefully I'm ahead of the game and I've already built like a bunch of ranches and things like that. But that's not always the case. So it's kind of interesting to see how that works out, which is what we're going to do here, just so you know. And I'll show that in this episode so that you guys can see exactly what I'm thinking. So what I usually do is I'll put like, let's put like one row of homes. Okay, and we'll pause them, right? Like we don't need to do these right now. It's perfectly fine. Oh, I thought that was going to be nomads. It's a traitor instead. Beef, turtle, oh my goodness. You're killing me with this. Milk, it does a body good. Here, have some ginger. There we go. Get out of here. Ain't nobody got time for that. Look at that storage. It's really dang full. We should really be building this up, but I don't have the extra people. Anyway, what I do is I'll get a farm, and I'm going to still do this. Even though I don't have a crop right now that we can use, there's a rhyme and a reason to what I'm doing here. Is the way I lay this out, it tends to make it to where you don't have issues with blight and things like that coming in and destroying your crops. See, I'm having a hard time seeing. You have to actually plan this a little bit better. So I do 14 by 14. That's what I do. And then I do the fenced pastures. Okay. And I put them in another row below the food line. Are they all the way down here? Oh my gosh, they totally are. Alright, so there's the edge. See, green, red. I'll go down one and then one more so I can put a road in there, because I always put roads in between my stuff. And I've been messing around with this, and I found that 18 by 18 is really good. Like, it's big enough to split off herds, and it's big enough to let things grow for a while. And then once you hit the max, like, it's a very big influx of food and goods and things like that. And then, like I always do, I build the roads so that they're nice and efficient when they're going around all this stuff. So we'll just build a little bit of the roads. Normally, I've got a lot more people actually moving around, so that's not as big of an issue. I'll start building stuff, and they'll at least clear it away. At least have enough laborers to do that, but not so much this time around. We do have 11 students and 13 children, so we've definitely got an upswing of population that's naturally growing. But an influx of even 10 nomads would be very, very, very helpful. I'm really surprised we haven't seen any nomads. Look at that. Look at our food situation. We've just been shooting straight up the entire time. Population, very slow incline. Citizens' education has been top-notch for a little while now. What else? Let's see. We just got one more laborer. We'll switch him over to a builder. What are they finishing over here? Oh, they're finishing this house. Right, because I unpaused this one. But, oh, okay, they're finishing the bakery. You need flour for the bakery. For everything in the bakery. Which flour can be produced by either barley, wheat, or is it sorghum? I forget how it's pronounced. Alright, so that's done. What else did we queue? Oh, we queued all of these up. Let's prioritize building the house, shall we? They've already removed everything. They just need to supply it. And then we'll see if anybody's going to pair off. We've got some weird ages going on here. You know, let me unpause this as well. Hopefully we can clear that. Out of the two, let's go ahead and pause the two on the end. We'll just let them do those. And the homes, because population is king right now. We're 25,000 food. Like, we're doing so good. Alright, build away. We've got all this infrastructure. It's like China. We've got all this infrastructure and people aren't moving in. Oh, goody. Pouches, which I have no idea what those are for. Wooden statues, which I don't need. And golden ore. Yay. Get the heck out of here. Oh my gosh. Get out of Dodge. Alright, we built this, and good, people have paired off already. Fantastic. We'll prioritize this one right there. We don't have roads all the way around here, so we'll do that now. And go around the blacksmith shop, over here to the housing lodge. There we go. Is that really that long? What did I build here? That's a bakery, and oh, there's a sugar house here as well. Gotcha. That one's done. Who's going to go in there? Huh? Nice. They can have all the babies. Yeah. These two are failing me. This is my bread and butter right here. These two guys kickstart everything. And it has not this time around. How are the chickens doing? We're making so much bone meal, actually. Well, not a ton. We can use that and sell it. It's worth 3. You don't usually use bone meal until you make like an apothecary. I think I'm saying that right. Apothecary? You can make healing broths and things like that. They basically help act like herbs, stuff like that. Yeah, they're worth 3. It's just a little bit extra, the stuff that you're going to have. I don't know what feathers are worth. I know I've got some, so let's just grab 20 and see what they're worth. Feathers are worth 1. I'm gonna say no, because actually I'd rather stockpile them up for when we can make bedding and things like that later on down the road. The Snaking River. Alright, see now they're clearing all this stuff out, which is great. Then I'll queue up these homes again, because I really want more people to continue to pair off. We've got so much food, it's just not, that's not the issue, right? Like, food's not really the concern. Are these full? Yeah, we're gonna have to build again. We're gonna have to build one more storage barn, and then transfer this stuff into this one, which will be double upgraded. So we'll see if we can get to that as well. Those two are paused. As you notice, the pastures are quite a bit larger than the crop fields. I tested out doing crop fields and pastures the same size, 14 by 14. What I ran into is you ended up having to babysit pastures to make them pair off because they won't stay in like populations that you can easily pair off. I don't know why. That's just kind of the way it worked out, but it was not good. It was the worst, and I had such a big problem with it. But when I went to 18 by 18, halving that population, chopping it in half, was less of an issue and much easier to actually do than having them at a 14 by 14. Okay, Forester died. Look at all this wood that we have. That's actually fine, because we're probably going to need to build another brickworks or get the firewood guy going again. Furnace fuel's fine. Excuse me. Bit of beyond there. Look, we got a bunch of sand here as well. Could build another brickworks. So they're working on this pasture. And I always have a couple of these open because if you get a blight in your pasture, if you empty it, it goes away immediately. So I like to have at least one or two of them always open and ready, either to pair off or to get rid of blight. Crops, you just kind of work with it, right? Like I'll build like 5 or 6 or even, honestly, even 10 sometimes of these pastures, but I'll tend to break them up with houses in the middle, and that way it won't leap from one pasture to another and infect them and just kind of gum things up, honestly. All right, well, I don't think... I was really hoping we could get some nomads. Let me zoom out even more, see if there's any roaming across the map. I don't see any. Usually I see like a little conga line of them. They just truck in from one way to another. And let's see if there's a trading post or a trader coming in. Because we've already gotten a couple. No. All right. Well, there you have it. And once this is complete, I'll finish that up as well. All right, everybody, thanks for joining tonight. Go ahead and hit a like button or leave a comment or whatever it is you would like to do. Let me know what you think about this. I know it's been a bit slow. Hopefully I've been trying to be a bit more informative even as we're waiting for things to really kick off. So thanks, everybody, for joining. It's really appreciative that you do, that you take time out to watch my videos. It warms the cockles of my heart. Anyway, everybody have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.